Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Discriminating Gamer. Bad news. It turns out that the company that makes yardsticks isn't going to make them any longer. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the folded space insert for Clank Catacombs. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Clank Catacombs is a fantastic game. I played it for the first time just a few months ago. I played it a few times since. I played it with the expansion, and I really have had a lot of fun with this game. It's this great push your luck, deck building, adventure, where you're going for loot, and every time I played it, I've had a lot of fun. Now, I played the original Clank years ago, and I liked it. I didn't love it. I love Clank Catacombs because I like how you're kind of generating the dungeon with the various tiles you put out. I really like what that adds to the game, that idea of exploration and watching the game evolve on the board. Now, I got the expansion, the Layers and Lost Chambers expansion, and I really enjoyed playing with that as well. And that adds a lot of fun and interesting stuff and mixes it up. But of course, there's that storage solution question. Well, recently the good folks at Folded Space, I reached out to them and they sent me the copy of their Folded Space insert for this game. And, you know, this is a game that I just was using a Plano box for. I had a Plano box and I couldn't fit everything I wanted to in the Plano box. Everything was in there and it was great. And I got to tell you, Plano boxes, I think, were great storage solutions, and they still can be. But I always hate playing with a Plano box and digging the stuff out with my fingers. It seems like it takes forever to do that. So I'm always looking for better ways to store things. So I got this Folded Space storage expansion. And I got to tell you, if you've seen the channel, you know I've reviewed several of these Folded Space storage inserts before. And I'm always impressed with them. They always do such a great job. There's always that voice in the back of my head. You're never going to make it big enough, or it's never going to fit. All the pieces won't fit. It just mathematically won't work. And it always does. So I started putting this together. It looks great. It's got some fun artwork that fits with the Clank theme on the various trays you're making. The trays have some illustrations and artwork of some of the components that go in there. And it looks great. It looks fun. And of course, these Folded Space inserts are always very easy and intuitive to put together. You know, I was always the kid in elementary school and kindergarten that always used way too much glue. It got everywhere. So I didn't have a lot of faith in my ability to do stuff like this. And yet, these are so easy to put together that it's never been an issue. So I went ahead and I put together this insert for Clank Catacombs. And of course, it's beautiful. It works. Everything fits in there like it should. There's even some additional space there for, I don't know if there's the future expansions that can work with that, but it's great. It's just, like I say, it fits in the box perfectly, beautifully. There's no lid lift. Everything fits in here just great. I love this Folded Space insert. It's great. I love all my Folded Space inserts. They're all freaking awesome. I actually just played a game of Twilight Imperium with the new expansion for that the other day, and my Twilight Imperium with the Prophecy of Kings expansion, I got the Folded Space inserts, and that was great. It was great to use those in the course of the game. So I love Folded Space, and I love this insert for Clank Catacombs. It is fantastic. If you are in the market for an insert for Clank Catacombs, I highly recommend you check out this insert from Folded Space. Thank you once again for joining us today on The Discriminating Gamer. As always, we'd ask you to please leave a comment for us here on YouTube, on Board Game Geek, on Facebook, on X. We'd love to hear from you, and please subscribe to all of our social media outlets. I'd ask you to go ahead and give a thumb to this video on YouTube, and please, 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 we would ask you to subscribe to this channel. That means a lot. Now, if you really do like what we do on this channel, I would humbly ask you to click on my other channel, that is Cody Carlson, PhD, where we talk about history, military history, books on history, fun stuff like that. I even put up some of my lectures on that channel. It would mean the world to me if you would subscribe to that channel as well. And again, if you do really like the content here on The Discriminating Gamer, I would humbly ask you to click on the Super Thanks button and leave a tip. You know, Bigfoot often gets confused with Sasquatch. Yeti never complains.
Please somebody help me on my feet again, and I don't know where I'm going, and I don't know where I've been. Please somebody help me on the solid ground. It's a long time, and I'll be dying. Once a year I wind up in the band. God knows that I love the fire.
You don't have to take all the blues.
Oh, yeah, right.
Make sure you shake it too. You're supposed to shake it.